Hey guys, it's Michael. I'm here today to talk to you about fat burning zones. Not really buying it, and this is why. So, the premise of the burning zones are based on your heart rate, based off max heart rate, and somewhere 50 or 60%, they say that's where you're going to burn max amount of fat. I'm not really buying that. So, in the cell, your body stores glucose as glycogen, right? So, packs all these glucose molecules, glycogen gets packed into the cell. And then you have basically a reserve in your cells of energy to use. And you start working out, you do some kind of activity, and you can burn off that glycogen. It gets converted straight into glucose. It goes through the process of getting turned into energy. So there's a couple things going on in this fat burn model that just doesn't seem to make sense to me. And one of those is we have those reserves of glucose, right? So we've got that glucose on reserve. Why is the body going to do a bunch of energy to convert some other fat or protein into energy when the energy is already sitting right there by the cell? I don't think it is. It's not going to call on another energy source until that glucose and glycogen stores are exhausted. So there's a couple more aspects to consider when our bodies are burning glucose or other elements. So what we need to look at is insulin involved in this process at all? Did you eat something before you went in? Did you do some kind of carb load before you went in? Did you drink some kind of a protein drink? Did you do anything to increase your insulin ratio before you started your workout? If you did, then insulin directly inhibits gluconeogenesis. What that is it stops fats and proteins from being synthesized or utilized to be broken down back into glucose. So if you've got if your insulin levels are up, you're not burning fat. I don't care what zone you're burning. I don't care if you're at 100% or you're at 50%. It's not going to happen. The other thing is cortisol. Cortisol is catabolic. It breaks down tissue to make energy. And that's not really where we want to be if we're trying to lose fat. You're in the gym working out, trying to get stronger, trying to get healthier, trying to do all this stuff, and you're losing body mass as muscle. We don't want to lose our muscle. So, so don't want to invoke cortisol. Some of that can be controlled with breath work, um, and most of it's controlled with not getting elevated or in a stress state. You got to know where that balance is. Um, so another reason that I don't really buy the old zone approach to fat loss is just observational. I see people going into the gym 6 months, a year. I've seen the same people going to the gym for 2 years. They drink whatever drink they're going to do. They go over to the piece of equipment, and although I don't see it, I know they're hitting zone two workout because you can tell it's not a very high intensity. And then they're doing a workout. They're just burning off excess glycogen. There's nothing in there ever that's going to have them burning up fat until they burn those resources down. Yeah, I've known a lot of people doing the zone two. They still look the same. And cardiovascular, they may be a little more healthy. Um, Other body processes, they may be a little bit more healthy, but as far as losing fat, still look the same. I'm not going to say that they're fat, they're just overweight, or they got some pounds they want to lose and they're not losing them by trying to do this zone two stuff. So if you want to burn fat, work out in a fasted state, force the body to use fat for fuel. That's how you do it. Um, so, yeah, that's it. Peace, guys. See you next time.